everybody, today we are going to do something very different, something that I've never done before. I'm actually doing my first unboxing. Usually I don't even watch them, but today is something special. I'm actually waiting for this piece of gear for quite some time already, and now we are going to open it up together. So, what do we have here? Actually, it's pretty tiny and it's 32-bit, so guess what it could be? Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Look at this tiny thing. It's the Zoom F3, so we just see what's in the box and then we do some small tests. What do we have here? A lot of paperwork. That's my headphone cable. Oh, look at this. It's actually smaller than I thought it could be. So that's the actual Zoom F3. One moment. Small ASMR in between. Okay, and then let's see whether we have batteries included here. Not yet, so it's 2 AA's. Let me fetch one of those quickly. And here we are. One, two. That's basically it. So it feels really sturdy, so everything that's gray here, let me show that quickly into the camera. So everything that's here. So everything that's gray here is built out of metal, and the black pieces here are plastic. Okay, so we don't have combo checks, just XLR, so you would need an adapter for my contact microphone, for example. And then let's see how to start this one up. Here, separate button. English, German. I guess I would leave it with English. Date. Whoa, okay. Month, November. Oh, where? November. Left. So it's actually pretty filling. Bum, bum, bum. come on. How does this work? Okay, done. Okay, no SD card. So we will, that's the Bluetooth dongle port. And we will see, micro SD is here. So let's check that quickly. Okay. So that's basically the Zoom F3, but I have something else. Another box to open. Because we definitely also need some microphones. And I'm actually using the Austrian Audio CC8 usually when I'm recording outside. So I basically use them for almost everything, also dialogue. So the Austrian Audio CC8 is also mounted right here out of frame. But I wanted to have something tinier that does not break the bank like the Sennheiser AT40 or AT50. So I bought something that's pretty fair. And my plan is to directly plug them into the Zoom F3 and not using a cable. So that's the Lewitt LCT 040 in a matched pair, and I'm already pretty curious how they sound. So let's see. A lot of plastic everywhere. So the Lewitts are actually designed in Austria, as I know. And I think they're already also manufactured in Austria. Not sure about that. So they come with as a matched pair with microphones, clips plus windscreens. But I most likely need to add another windscreen that's properly working in higher wind conditions if I record outside. So let's check those. Small pouch, paperwork, silica gels. Oh, they are even tinier than I thought. Cardioid. They are small condenser microphones, and small is not just about the capsule but also the entire microphone. And let's see how this works out. Oh, wow, that's pretty sad. That does not work. I cannot plug them in here because they are a bit too wide. So we probably need to get an adapter to get them working. Oh, that's actually pretty sad. I thought this will work out. So let's check how we're gonna do that. So this actually is the new Zoom F3. I already tried to purchase one when it came out, but I wasn't able to get my hands on one because they were everywhere sold out. So it definitely will be a cool test in the next days and weeks, and I will also run tests of this tiny little 32-bit recorder in comparison to the Tascam X8, which you can also find on my channel already. So I tried to pair the Zoom F3 with the LCT 040 from Lewitt, because my plan initially was just to plug them directly into the F3, but that actually does not work simply because the housing of the Lewitt 040 is too thick. So I ordered now an adapter which will arrive on Tuesday, but unfortunately then the microphone will be not that tiny anymore, because with the adapter you have to plug into the XLR female here. The microphone then will be pretty long. So let's try whether I can bring another microphone into the Zoom F3 for a short test. Let's see whether it works with the Austrian Audio CC8, which actually is recording audio right now. Yes, it is. Directly into my MixPre 3 here on the table. And so you already hear the sound quality of the CC8, which I'm using as my reference microphone because it's the best one that I actually own. And we will see whether this fits to the Zoom F3 directly. So let's try to come over here. And again, you can also not plug them in directly. But for sure, what always works is using your XLR cable, plug it in, and plug it in on the other side. But again, then it's not as tiny anymore, as you can see here. But that's what we will going to do now with the Lewitt and try to do the first test. So now proper cable run. So now we are testing the Zoom F3 for the first time, and we are doing that with the Lewitt LCT040, and I've set the Zoom F3 to 48 kilohertz and for sure 32-bit, as you cannot choose something different. 48 kilohertz and not 192 or something else, because I faced some issues because I got a lot of noise in the recording when I choose 192-bit. So I'll definitely try that in the future, whether that's an issue just with my unit or actually I just have seen it with the LCT040, but for example not with other microphones like the CC8 or even the Lohm Uschi Pro that I have here, and I'm doing a lot of outdoor field recording stuff with them. That's how the Lewitt 040 sounds on the F3 in comparison to the Austrian Audio CC8 on my MixPre 3 first gen. And now I'm switching over to another microphone. So let's compare now how the Austrian Audio CC8 sounds on the Zoom F3 in comparison to the MixPre 3. And that's now the Austrian Audio CC8 on the Zoom F3 in comparison to the Austrian Audio CC8 on the MixPre 3. Actually, both those microphones and the Lewitt ones are not designed for recording dialogue, but I think they work pretty awesome. And now we are testing. And now we are testing the Lohm Uschi Pro on the Zoom F3, which then is really a handy small setup, I think, for using it outdoors for field recording. And maybe also if you just want to place the Zoom F3 anywhere in a car or so, if you need to record audio on set even. So that were my first impressions. There will be a deep dive on the Zoom F3 and also a comparison to other recorders like the Tascam X8 or the sound devices MixPre that's just here on my table, or maybe even I'm doing a test on the Zoom F3 in comparison to my big sound devices MixPre 10.2. If you want to have such a test, just leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching and see you soon.